Welcome back to Blood Bowl.
Hi!
It is me, Gamba, returning with
And
my good friend, Some Kind of
some
Wizard.
kind of wizard. Alright, how's it going?
Alright, we are going to watch some more replays for the G-Man. We're going to start off with some lizards, and I'm not sure what else. Maybe humans.
I think we need to work on our intros a little bit more.
Yeah, you want to try that again?
Nah, let's just keep going.
Alright.
It'll get better with practice, Gamba.
No, it won't. It'll get worse.
Okay, let's not promise anything.
Exactly. Oh, look at this. We got lizards and Skaven. Skavens are not humans
my
at all.
favorite. I'm looking forward to a non-elf game.
Indeed. It's always fun to see some lizards play.
Yeah, and the good thing is that it's not going to be, two teams just sitting at the line bashing each other. There's going to be plenty of movement.
I don't know. I wouldn't promise anything.
I think so. I hold hope for it. I think that there'll be. Rats they're sneaky little beggars. They do tend to like to run away or run around and avoid conflict when they can.
Oh, I agree, but that lizard men lineup was very bash heavy, so I'm expecting some smashing and punching. I think these are both fresh rolls, so that'll
cool.
also be awesome. Yeah, interesting. So I think these are both. I think this is a match from Division 3. Yep. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a quick pause. Take a quick look at the teams. So for our lizard
Let's
men,
see what we got.
yeah, it is a fresh
Yeah,
team.
fresh. That's all right.
Good old freshies. And I think for Skaven, oh yeah, look at all those level 1s.
Absolutely.
It's
fresh
beautiful.
meat.
Yeah, so it's two fresh meat teams. So these are both two teams just getting into the G-Man, out to show the world what they can do.
I love it, and the great thing about doing commentary like this is that, not only will the coaches get to see their teams sort of progress, but we get to watch it as well, which is kind of nice.
Oh yeah, I mean, just because they're fresh teams to our league, and I don't think I've played either of these coaches before, doesn't mean that they aren't threats,
Oh no, I'm always watching my back.
Yeah.
It's because they're always right behind me, and they'll in many cases be passing me out. So.
Oh yeah, I'm still excited. As soon as vampires drop, I can't wait to watch King of the Cosmos climb the ladders again with his vampires, because that's going to be a sight to see.
Yeah, absolutely it is. I think that you mentioned them a couple of times, and it's like I'm absolutely in awe of anyone that can play vampires well. Even from the time that I was Chaos, I watched. I think it was like Kenor or someone like that on YouTube just do a run through with vampires, and it's when it's done right, it's something to behold.
I want to comment really quickly. I have never seen the setup before for lizards.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've not, I mean, if it was a more developed rat team, they would be down the flanks like that. It'd be just it's interesting that they haven't watched their flanks at all.
Yeah, he totally went into the center. I think he's just trying to protect his Skinks, which makes sense. You can't afford to not have your Skinks as a lizard team.
You can see the Skaven they're piling down what is our left flank right now.
Yeah,
and
right here.
It could actually be a really bad idea, because what it does is it pins you against the side, and it won't take long for the lizards to sort of do that pin.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, burning one of the rerolls. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that rain is gonna be a pain for both teams, more so on those lizards. If it doesn't
Absolutely,
clear up.
and again, especially because they're fresh rolls.
Yep, new skills is gonna make it really hard.
Absolutely. Interesting that Kuko has only got one reroll as well on his rats. Oh no, sorry, he had two, didn't he? He just lost one there. Yeah, sorry.
It makes sense. He went for he wanted to have all his gutter runners.
Yeah, he did.
Possible,
yeah.
Which I could get behind that. They're strong player to have on the team.
He's certainly going to burn through those two each half very quickly with Rain.
Actually, I think he only has one reroll. They both got an extra reroll from the.
Oh, this
Yeah.
some kind of wizard, please pay attention.
Yeah, come on, wizard. What are you doing?
Get with it.
I'm relying on you here. I've been drinking. I can't pay attention to all this stuff. Well, it looks like he's putting his. He's got a Skinks going in a good spot. I mean, unfortunately, he doesn't have anyone. There we go. There's the tackle zone I wanted to see on the ball.
Yeah, that's what you wanted to see. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, Skaven need to recover very quickly, or it's going to look very bad on what should be their possession.
Indeed. Well, Rain always makes it hard. That's one of the things I've actually been debating with the money that I have. I'm sitting on quite a bit of money with my team, and it's either going to be a dome field, air quotes, or getting that guard to stop, you know.
That's interesting. I actually haven't even really looked into the idea of improving my stadium and what benefits that could have for me.
Oh, you definitely should give it a shot, or at least a look.
I guess I'm a little old school, and I didn't think of it.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. And there's it. That's it. No more rerolls.
It could have been the right call, though. I mean,
it looks
there
like
you go.
it.
He has it, and he's gone. He needs to. Oh, there we go.
There
Look
it
at
is.
that. And just like that, he's in a lot safer of a place.
Yeah, he's in a much better spot now.
Yeah, that was his plan. It just took him an extra turn to do so.
Yeah, the rain really screwed with him.
Yeah, I must check out the stadium thing because it can make all the difference.
I mean, there's some things that are just ridiculously overpowered. Oh, that was a very interesting choice of block. Double reds. All right, I'm expecting some screening going up.
Absolutely.
This is. He's playing really loose, fast and loose with those Skinks, setting him up for
a battering.
Yeah.
A potential battering.
I have a feeling a Skink is gonna get punched in the face in a little bit.
Yeah, very soon. What's interesting as well is how we're burning through turns here. We're on turn 3, and there's the two guys they seem like they've decided very quickly what they're doing each turn.
Yeah. I think they both kind of have their plan in their head. Oh, and there's the turnover. I think they both kind of have an idea in their head of what they want.
This is one of those games that is just Blood Bowl madness,
Oh, yeah.
a ridiculous amount of both downs and burnt through rerolls pretty much by turn 3.
That was a good setup for a nice 3-die block.
There was, yeah. Oh, here we go. First injury of the game.
Let's see what we got. Missed next game.
Next game.
Burning the apothecary.
Well, it's kind because they're both fresh rolls. It's kind of, it doesn't awfully matter. You might do it for your more expensive players, but
yeah. I mean, I personally wouldn't have burned him. Miss next game sucks, but you still have 3 gutter runners.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's far worse fates, but we will see. This puts the Skinks and Skanks in a really good spot right now.
Absolutely, yeah. You've got a lot of rats not wrong, but in not best positions, and a lot of them lying down. The rat ogre is on his back, which is not a good sign.
Oh.
But then that rain again.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be his nightmare. I mean, with that kind of rain, that's what I'd be saving all my rerolls for my
yeah.
Because just getting the ball up's gonna be hard.
I've done the same thing before, though. I mean, you should be saving it for picking up the ball, but you have a plan in your head, and the dice don't suit you, and you go, oh, if I just get it right, and then you use your reroll just like that, And yeah, I think you just have to be a little bit more patient with yourself sometimes.
Oh, here we go, Surfing USA right here.
Boom.
Oh,
And an
no.
injury.
And
Oh.
another injury from the crowd. I mean, it's going to stink that he's not going to get the SPP for it. And there's another gouged eye.
Another guy. Yeah.
Oh. Here we go. Another surf. And another injury. Oh, KO.
KO. Yeah. The team's logo was putting us off.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I was like,
Medical thing,
oh,
yeah.
no. Still putting him in a bad spot. I mean, if the Wizards can manage to get the ball picked up. Oh, burn the reroll.
There goes the last reroll.
Yep. If they can pick the ball up, I mean, they're going to be in a good spot for scoring.
Absolutely. But
It's
now they don't have
big
any
if.
more rerolls.
Yeah.
And that just happened.
Yep. It's going to be hard to do it. I mean, 50-50 every time with that rain.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And without safe hands, it's just not going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Holy moly! Look at that.
That's what happens when you got no rerolls and skills. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to burn through them. There he goes. He's got the ball. So here we go. We can get a
Yeah,
set
and
up
he's
for a
got plenty of
score.
protection as well. All he needs to do is screen off those last two rats at near the end zone, and he's happy out.
Yeah, you're in a good spot. Now we can just beat up on the other guys and enjoy.
But that'll be it. Yeah, I mean, it's funny how some early games like this can define how your team is for the rest of the season, and a good win for the Skinks and Skanks here can give him a lot of SPP if he just does a lot of bashing and gets plenty of touchdowns.
Yeah, but I will say on the defense of being a Lizard coach, especially in a Perpetual League, you're always, in a knockout. That's what I was about to say. You're always kind of on the fence with bashing because one bad roll, can offset the balance for a little bit.
That's true. It's true. And if you lose some of your bigger players, your Skinks are automatically very prone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, once it's a yin-yang setup for the team. I mean, you can't play without your Skinks, and you can't play without your Sauruses. You need both to really be effective.
Yeah, in unison.
Yeah, oh yeah. I like it though, it's fun. It's a very interesting setup.
Yeah, if you get the feel for them right, they're definitely, they can be a really nice balance of a team. And you can see an awful lot of players in Blood Bowl 2 have taken them since they've come out as DLC.
Oh, heck yeah.
And they've become almost definitely, I think they're more picked than Chaos now, and I think that they're becoming successfully as Bashy, as well, which is great.
Oh yeah, they easily could be a strong bashing team. I mean,
Yeah.
once you get block and tackle on your Sauruses, block tackle, break tackle makes a really good Saurus, and then the same thing, but change break tackle for Mighty Blow, and you just have a really strong, smashing team.
He really needs to sort out the 3 rats now that are free, because they will do enough to slow him down.
Yeah, he doesn't really have the strength advantage though. I mean, Skinks and Skanks are in a really good spot to free up their sources to start putting on other rats, tag and slow them down.
They need to do that, yeah.
Just like that. I mean, all he's got to do now is move this guy over here. Or even blitz.
Yeah, there we go.
And a nice good roll for him.
Turn 7. That looks pretty much like it could be going in 1-0 here for Skinks.
Yeah, it could be a really bad first drive for the Priest, but I still have hope. I mean, he can set up a screen here. If he can force the ball out of the hands, that'll pretty much do it. It's going to be really hard for the Skink to get the ball back again.
Yeah, very true. And from my experience, you never write out rats. They're horrible little beggars, and they will always score.
Furry elves. That's all they are, is just little furry elves. That Crocs is on point, man. He is
Yeah, he is following up the rear.
He is doing exactly what he's being told to.
Absolutely. Yeah, taking care of that rat ogre. Had gone.
And gonna go for that stall.
Good idea, you think?
Well, I don't know.
Stall.
I don't know. Gutter Runner's got dodge and agility 4. I mean, there's always a chance he can slip through there and get lucky. I've done it before with a skink, you know, using stunty and just run through a cage. And I've watched.
It happens so easy, yeah.
I've seen goblins do it before too. Just Learning Disorder was playing my fiance, my friendly match, and she ran a goblin straight through the player, and then surfed him with a side cage right off.
Wow. Just like that.
Just like that. I mean.
Yeah,
Just
I
takes
mean,
a couple good rolls.
stranger things have happened in Blood Bowl, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
I think if it was me, I would have probably ran it in. I mean, it does. I mean, he's going to score. I don't think it's going to happen, but the fear would have set into me at this stage, and I would have just chickened out. I think.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh. And
That's
it's
a big
done.
hit.
Yeah. Both of their big guys are really pulling their weight. I mean, they're both.
They are, yeah. They're
See
really
what I mean?
showing
Here it
form.
comes.
Yeah, just like that.
And then.
And it's successful.
That's the exact opposite of what you wanted to happen. And now he's gonna have to roll to pick it up and to get a score.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh. He's trying to get back around and pick it up, I think.
Yeah, yeah, he was getting a little on the greedy side.
He could have been, I don't know, would he have been better to leave him where he was? And,
nah, I mean, at this point in time, you kind of have to, and he got it.
Yeah, there we go, a successful pickup. That
Yeah.
could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair play
Cindy.
to...
Good job, Cindy.
Again, it just goes to show that, you know, although it looked like it was definitely a Skinks and Skanks score, you know, the priest held on and almost pulled that back.
Oh yeah, no, it was a very well played. I mean, it was a good defensive effort and forcing the ball. I mean, it literally came down to being a 50-50 shot.
Yeah,
It was a coin toss.
absolutely, yeah.
Okay, looks like one of those sources
One's
is
back.
Yep.
And
So he's down a player.
yeah,
That's gonna hurt him. Especially since he's also kicking off, so he's gonna have to play real.
that's it. Yeah, it's gonna be tough playing defensive.
Well, I mean, if I was him right now, what I'd be thinking is I still got, what is it, two gunner runners on the field. There's a good chance if you
There
kick
is
it,
two, yeah.
yeah, you kick it deep, and maybe push really hard on one of the sides. You can get one of those gutter runners down the field, pick the ball up, and run in a touchdown. 'Cause those Skinks are going to just have the hardest time picking it up and down.
Absolutely, yeah. So I mean, it's a role reversal for what happened in the first half.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what you got to play for.
Yeah.
But he's got to play way more aggressively than this. I mean, this setup would not fly. I'd be put 3 linemen in the center, or maybe even spread out.
It's an
2
interesting
tiers on the
lineup,
rat guy.
actually.
Oh, he's playing really, really safe. He's playing really,
Very
really
safe.
defensive.
It may be, you know, it may be wise. I guess time will tell. I wouldn't have done it like that, but that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I mean, as we said, if it's a case that, you know, the Skinks can't pick that ball up, you want to be putting pressure on it.
Oh yeah,
Pretty quickly.
exactly. Oh, and
Nice weather. There we go. And all of a sudden the weather changes, and all we just spoke about is non-existent.
doesn't mean anything. Yeah, exactly.
And-
Well, he's
and
still
Jimmy-
got. He's still got. It's still a 67. It's a 3 up. It's still a not the
Not much
easiest
better.
roll to make.
So that makes his formation a little bit more sensical now, because, you know, he's not trying to rush in to get the ball with Lorraine. So
Yeah. Oh, looks like he's gonna start getting some hits on some Skinks.
and those both downs just keep coming.
Oh yeah. But
Well,
it was
it's-
smart.
it's-
It was smart not to burn the reroll.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that will happen less and less as both teams develop and they get some block on. But fresh rolls. That's the way it is.
Yeah, my friendly tip if they're watching for newer coaches, always make sure you get your players up first and foremost before doing anything. Because I see we left a lineman on the ground, and I don't think
Yeah.
he was stunned.
I must admit that even to this day, I have done that, and I always regret it.
Oh, I've
It's
done it
just
too. I
like,
did it in my last match against Oh man, we are playing some Sora's ball.
absolutely.
That is my favorite right there.
It's just got real, and that's gonna make it so hard for any Skaven to sort of
Oh
take that guy
yeah,
down.
if he can make a Saurus cage with that Saurus in the middle,
Yeah,
that's
that's an immovable force,
yeah.
unstoppable force. Excuse me.
He's really going after that skink. He is trying to inflict some skink
Yeah,
damage.
he is. Yeah, yeah. Well, when you have the opportunity, you have to. Like, I mean.
Oh yeah, yeah, no. The main way to win against the Lizardmen team is killing the skinks, but in this case it doesn't even matter. It seems the Saurus picked up the ball, so
Yeah, absolutely.
he's
Probably
done.
wouldn't have happened if it was still raining. But there you go.
Oh no, it would have been impossible. He would have had to roll, I think, a nat 6. I think he
Yeah,
has to roll. No, he had to roll a nat 6, even not in the rain. So
fantastic. Well, it happened.
yeah, that's ridiculous. It's my favorite. I love on an ogre team. I love getting the ball to an ogre and running it in with him.
Well, what's very unfortunate now is that when he didn't need it, the Rat Ogre has gone wild animal. He had a good first half, but he's just not playing ball now.
Oh yeah, that's why you gotta leave those kind of players. You gotta leave them on the line because they don't. It's a little easier for them to move when they're hitting people. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a good
absolutely. Yeah.
cage right there.
I know from my Minotaur, when he decides he doesn't want to move, sometimes it could take 2 or 3 turns before he actually comes back.
That's a hard cage to crack right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, he's in no rush. He's already 1-0 up.
Oh yeah, he doesn't
can-
need to be in a rush. He can,
Yeah,
if he wanted to, just sit there and let them come to him, get the skinks to safety, and I mean honestly, I'd want the touchdown. That quick experience for that Saurus is
yeah, it's vital.
yeah, to start getting block on them. Looks like we might see some skink action for hitting people.
I do like when they gang up. I think it's very funny. I love the animations on it, I must say, for Blood Bowl 2.
Yeah.
Even Blood Bowl 1, I liked it. It was just cool to watch. There we go. He's back in action. He could do a lot of damage with on a few skinks as well.
Oh yeah, with Mighty Blow, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Absolutely.
definitely can lay the hurt down. I mean, he's got a good screen right now, the priest. So
Yeah, it won't take much for them to punch a hole through. That's the only thing.
that's true. I mean, but if
But he's doing, he's not doing anything wrong. Everything is, he's doing all he can to try and slow this down.
yeah, I mean that's really all you can do is put a screen up, and if that Crocs goes bonehead,
Yeah, that's meant to strike, isn't it?
oh yeah, you just lost the corner of your cage.
He just needs to make sure that he manages to dodge away enough and keeps the remaining players that he has available to him, because as soon as 2 rats are down, then that's it.
And a KO. That's all right though.
That just means he gets to go to the bench and you don't have to worry about him getting hurt.
Yeah, it's true. He's safe, as they say.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
He is now safe. He is
He's
really
doing a good
going
job
after
with this
that
rack.
Saurus.
Absolutely. Anyone that's a straggler, he's just taking them out, which is good practice. It can be very hard to move a cage when there is only the cage left.
Yeah, the problem is though, is even with that mentality, I mean that's not gonna win you the game, or even tie the game.
No, I think it's damage limitation at this stage.
Mm-hmm.
And if you pick up some SPP while knocking people out while they're at it,
Yeah,
happy
all the
days.
better. Yeah, all the better.
I mean, he was very unfortunate with the rain in the first half. The fact that he just couldn't pick the ball up.
And he's got his Skinks in a really bad spot right now. I mean, they're just...
They're hanging out, just hanging out in the background.
Yeah, but they're taking hits over and over again.
Absolutely, yeah.
No cage action here, just hanging out. Oh, there we go. Here comes the skink punch.
Having their own little battle down there.
Yeah. I'm really surprised that he's not trying to get them out of harm's way.
I guess he's thinking, you know, because it's keeping two rats occupied down there, and the bulk of his force. Oh, that's a good punch
There
in.
you go. Just crack the cage. That's what the
That's exactly what you need to do.
Yeah. Because that source is not gonna be able to get away.
Yeah, of course. The rat has his beautiful tail to keep him
Oh,
pinned.
that just agility 1. I mean, it's impossible.
Yeah, yeah, of course, that too.
I have a feeling we're gonna see a blitz with the Crocs to try to free him up. Oh no, with the
No,
Saurus.
it didn't happen.
And it
That's
worked.
enough. That's all he needed. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, rerolls.
Yeah, he's got one left still, so.
Yeah, that could have gone poorly.
Oh, yeah.
But the good thing is now the rat ogre's on the ground. Rat ogre, because of wild animals, they're harder to get them up off the ground when they've been knocked down.
Well, no,
They
if he blitzes, he can still blitz that same
Oh, he can
spot.
still but he still has to roll. He still has to roll the wild animal, and I'm pretty sure wild animal on the ground is basically like trying to deal with a child having a tantrum.
We'll have to double check it. I think if you have wild animal, I think as long as you're attacking someone.
Oh, then he's happy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think it's when he's just moving, it's a 50-50 roll.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, here he goes.
There we go.
And he's going for the Crocs.
Not a bad call.
No, he's cracked the cage again. I mean, he's...
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, here we go. We got a foul on the Crocs. I love it. Not my first choice of fouling target, but it worked out for him. He got a stun.
That did absolutely fine. that was a good call. It may
Yeah.
not always work, but it was a good call there.
Oh. Oh, and an injury.
Injured. Poor Kelly.
Ooh,
That's tough.
that's fired material right there for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the shortest season Kelly's ever gonna play. Into the first match, you're gonna probably get fired.
Over before it even began.
Yeah.
You can be the mascot, Kelly.
I don't even think you can be that with -1 strength. Can't even carry the suit around. Here we go.
Push.
Let's see what he gets in the next roll. Ooh.
That's enough.
And he's got a free ball. Let's see if it's enough. I mean, we
You
are
know what?
now.
If he can dodge free with the gutter runner back there to pick up the ball, he may actually get a one-turn touchdown.
Well, he's got 2 turns, so all he'd have to do is get it away and.
That's true.
Just get
There we
away.
go. That's the
There we
dodge.
go. Yep.
The handoff. No, he's not handing it off.
Doesn't
He's
even
gonna
need
keep
to.
it.
He can just wait
That's
there.
great.
He can make it next turn. 1, 2,
That's great.
3, 4. Yeah. He's
That
definitely
was
in
that
range.
was some very good defensive play against what was a physically stronger team. Or push, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it was risky because he left it all on the shoulders of his rat ogre, but it paid.
But he'd nothing to lose, because when you think about it, like we were talking about, you know, he was going to go down 2-0, and you know he couldn't do anything about it. So we didn't think that he was going to be able to come back like this. So
Oh, yeah, no.
This is well done.
And that push right there is pretty much not gonna help either. That was the last reroll. That was his last shot of stopping
Yeah,
him
stopping
somehow.
him. Yeah, absolutely.
It's got an easy dodge roll. And touchdown ahoy.
Touchdown, ahoy. I've enjoyed this game. Good match.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It
you
was
know,
a
and I
little
must say I'm
crazy to
impressed.
begin
I'm
with.
impressed with Kuko.
Ooh.
And again, it goes down like I've always said. You don't know how the game is going to end up. And I would have written off the priests a wee while back, but no, they came back strong,
Yeah, and there it goes. And it's tied
just
up.
like that. One apiece.
Nice 1-1 game.
GG, guys. GG.
So they both get their monies and they both get
Yeah, get some SPP,
SPP.
and move on to the next match. A little bit better, except for Kelly.
yeah, except for Kelly. Kelly is gonna be shot and taken out back and killed. That's all you can.
Sorry, we had to put you down like old Yeller.
That's all you can do when you have a -1. You know.
We have to make we can make a team in Kelly's honors, Kelly's heroes or something, and just put in all the dead players from the Gman and the REM.
All right, YouTubes. Well, we will see you guys later.
Take it handy.